Hello everyone, my name is Danny. This review is for the movie called Hearts and Bones. This is a 2019 film that comes to us from Australia. It was released in May of 2020, so just came out, just is available to watch for I think probably most of the world. So really new movie, put this one on your list. This runs a little under 2 hours, and it does not come with a rating, apparently. It only has about 300 grades on IMDb, which is the website that I use for most things. So obviously, not many people worldwide have watched this, but those 284 might be just from Australia, even. So this stars Hugo Weaving, Andrew Lurie, and Haley McElhenney. The description: Daniel is preparing an exhibition of his work from the world's war zones. When Sebastian learns that this exhibition may display photographs of a massacre in his village, he finds Daniel and appeals to him to exclude those photographs. This is Hearts and Bones. Well, thank you everybody for watching this video. If you'd like any bonus content from me, I have my Facebook page up and running. It's Danny's Movies and Music. If you'd like to go on there, see my stuff other than YouTube stuff that I have, then I would appreciate it. I know we're all looking forward to, at least in the USA here, of theaters reopening and amidst the pandemic, but this one is obviously brand new, being that it has been released after 2019 in May of 2020, so let's talk about it a little bit. It's kind of interesting. So, obviously, this does come to us from Australia. First thing I've got to address, the elephant in the room, is the accents of the people. Our main character, I say, is understandable for the most part, and everybody else is like better than I thought they'd be. So, everybody's speaking English. They try to sound pretty generic. Nobody has a really heavy accent except for Sebastian. And so some of the stuff that he's trying to say comes across a little, I don't know, just tough. So this is really a drama. It's light-hearted feeling. So you can smile at some parts of this. It's very pleasant in the first half of the film. Not much happens in the first half of the film, so the stuff that they're doing, having a couple reconnect after our main character has been off working for so long, and talking to doctors about your sickness and different things that are just things in the first half. I kind of looked at the time of the movie. I was like, oh, this is almost 2 hours long. I really don't think anything happens in the first 50 minutes. I really don't. I don't think anything important happens in the first 50 minutes. If you feel compelled to watch this movie, I'm only telling you this because it's not that you need to black out for the first half of the movie, but just know that nothing completely matters in the first half. So you can kind of, take it in and absorb it and enjoy it. Maybe you'll take more out of it than I did, since you know that it's less compelling than the second half, but that's why I'm saying that. So then we talk about the second half, where everything that matters happens, and it gets pretty heavy. There's a little bit of a twist, and there's a really shocker thing at the end. And I don't really like how they handled the ending, but I guess they're trying to be a dramatic movie. They're not trying to just tell a story. Otherwise, I think the raw, genuine version would have had something different happen at the end. Since they were obviously leading up to a certain thing, they decided to change their minds. I just didn't like that. So, overall dramatic, overall misleading. Second half is more interesting than the first. It's an interesting story. I don't think I completely care about everything that the story had to offer, because they didn't get into much detail. They just were like after the fact. They, it's just about some pictures in the end of things. And I was wondering when I started this movie how compelling a movie about some photographs can really be. There's only so much storytelling you can have. It's not like you're showing, video and all this crazy stuff from the war. It's just a lot of talking. It's a lot of interacting. It can be really slow. It can be boring, and for that reason, I'm gonna give Hearts and Bones a C. I just think it's middle of the road. I think people can, really get invested in a movie like this and might, like it a little bit more than I did. But I think some people could really think that the boredom factor of this movie could really shoot it in the foot, and just not any of the interesting stuff would matter to them. I could understand kind of both sides. So I think it was fine. I think the characters were fine. Not really sure why we had to be in Australia. I think we could have been in England or any other country where a certain photographer happened to get sent on assignment there. I think this is a really chance kind of encounter. It doesn't really explain a lot of things, even though it tries to tell us about some backstory and some different things. Mostly, Sebastian is kind of a withheld character, very confident, very proud, and the things that we find out about him aren't that surprising or shocking or anything like that. It's a nice movie. It's a nice idea, but middle of the road. So a C for Hearts and Bones. Thanks a lot, guys. My name is Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and get something to watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. Enjoy movies. Thanks.